Oh, he didn't punch a hole for the ear.
I forgot.
Oh, you can't hear. I said good afternoon, Vijay.
Good afternoon, friends. So, this is Many Faces of Vijay. And so, who do you think I am? And this is what we are going to try to find out. Who do you think I am? My walkabout, the road less walked, less traveled. I have chosen this walkabout after really strange questions which kept occurring to me. This was the most strangest question which occurred to me while I was preparing for the walkabout. The question is, am I or the others crazy? Because one of us has to be crazy. So, what is my walkabout about? My walkabout is about everybody telling me that I am on a wrong way. I am not only on a wrong way, I am confused. I have lots of questions in mind and I have no answers to those questions. So, a person on a wrong way and with a lot of questions, what do? You go to a solitary place, some place you can hide yourself. Or you go to mountains, swim in the beautiful lake under moonlight. You go fishing, hide yourself again, drown yourself with pieces, or die yourself with work. But I did none of them. I did not a single one of them. What I did was, I walked about. While I was preparing for my walkabout, I came across this interesting, very interesting slide. It was when flooded, turn around and don't drown. So this is what I wanted to do, but I did not know how to go about it. I was speaking to my father as to what should I do in my walkabout, and he gave me this one line: when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, which is apparently a song by Billy Ocean also. So I had an idea, and I worked on that idea, and the idea was to meet my friends, to meet people who could guide me, not just friends, mentor or whoever could guide me, and to start discovering myself so that I can answer the first question I asked. So who do you think I am? And that's what I asked these people. And this is my walkabout.
You might want to think about what are you terrified of. For example, on the very first without listening. You've been so engrossed in trying to impress your professor, your classmates. So I think you haven't really been working really hard at listening. What does everyone want to say? You're a smart policy. I do. If you want my advice, that's what I will tell you. Spend more time listening and don't let stop talking.
So that's exactly what I did. I
look at
spent
that.
some time listening.
Smart guy.
And this is all that I heard.
My first interaction with you was on alcohol. I realized you were the man on a mission. I don't know. I never said that. You were not worried about all that. No matter how stupid the other person thinks your ideas might be, or pregnancy must come on, everyone's laughing at you. But the way the vision with which you push forward is very impressive. I mean, that's what it takes to be a real businessman. You will be seen as more aggressive and you will push it forward no matter what. That might be perceived as negative by some people. Might be perceived as pushy by some people. Some people say, wow, I'm the best.
Oh, sorry Jacob, I have to skip you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Slowly. One thing was very basic. You were very aggressive in your beginning. And the second one, you have something in your head. You were okay outside class, but inside class you were a lot of improvements, which you can do. In the beginning, not really not listening, but you listened, but maybe you were so focused on what you were saying. Not too flexible, I would say. On ideas, huh? On ideas. Speaking before thinking, being rigid on things. That's when you got this stuff. But again, I think you've improved on that. Maybe not always, but most of the time you're now...
Thank you, sir. Join us.
You're conscious, I guess. So it means that after 2-3 months, you didn't even need to take the full semester. There were already signs of improvements, you know? Maybe not as big as now, but there were signs of improvements. Yeah, we have this small conversation with us. I don't know, for some reason. Even the Filipinos are saying you mellow down. I think that's good. It's really good.
And some more listening.
He would always take the initiative, and whatever experience he had, he would make it a point that others would make use of it. I would recommend to him that he manages tone and pitch of voice while in conversations, in public places. There's one more thing that I've always liked about him since the time I've been introduced to him, that he's never had any hang-ups about anything. As in, I'm not saying he's not judgmental, but if you put an idea across to him, so I think flexibility is one of his strengths.
Initially I thought maybe he was a bit arrogant
I still have some
probably of the
clothes
way he speaks or something. There was a time he felt that he did certain things just to look different from others. I don't know how much of that is true. I felt initially that he was very arrogant. I later found out that this is the way he spoke. Maybe he could just tone down a bit. It can appear to be very harsh and very rude at times.
I was the first person who met him. It happened to be our AIM interview. Incidentally, we met in the restroom, where we both were tying knots of the tie, of course.
I hope that's just a figure of speech.
And that's where he really messed up in the initial part of the MBA. Over time he has improved a lot. Now he listens to you and gives you, tries to gel his opinion depending upon the externalities, and this has helped him out. I would say arrogant, but a bit off track, and that's where he missed out. Even though he was putting good points, and but there's no point of putting it when nobody is even listening to you, right?
Not being sensitive of the situation or of the people that you are around. That's again saying what's on your mind, but sometimes you really need to be discreet.
On a certain topic, if you don't know anything, it's better to take a back seat and let the other person do the talking, or just tell the other person what you know instead of trying to show what you know, even if you don't know about certain things. That comes across as something that we are trying to probably show off something, or we are trying to project as if to know that thing. And it's better to accept that you don't know anything rather than going in with just past knowledge.
Tends to jump the gun and be a bit too judgmental, where he completely cuts off from a person based on some silly reason at other cheap to an outsider.
Like, if anybody has a bit of doubt, you would be the first person, or you would be one of them to be questioned, oh, how can it be done? So we always have this confidence that at least you will be there. For dependability, of course, there is no question.
Then, some more listening.
I remember the first time listening about you, man. When we sit in the chair and we talk about India, movies, very good guy.
When you lose the jacket first, how did you fit into it? Seriously, how do you like sewn on? Skin tight. It's more of a dress about than a walk about.
What I feel is that you tend to dominate perfection, and what you want is how to convince others to accept your opinion. But after that, what you want is to get a better